Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are tackling a classic coding interview problem, perfect square sum. We want to find the minimum number of square numbers required to sum up to a given integer. Let's define the problem clearly. You are given a positive integer and your task is to find the least number of perfect square numbers, like 1, 4, 9, 16, and so on, which sum up to n. For example, if n is 12, the answer is 3, because 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. If n is 13, the answer is 2, because 4 plus 9 is 13. Your first instinct might be a greedy approach. That is, always subtract the largest possible perfect square. Let's see why that fails. Take the number 12. The largest square less than 12 is 9. If we take 9, we are left with 3. The only way to make 3 is 1 plus 1 plus 1. That gives us a total of 4 numbers, 9, 1, 1, and 1. But as we saw, the optimal answer is 3 fours. So, simply grabbing the biggest square doesn't always work. Since greedy fails, we need a robust strategy. One common approach is dynamic programming. The idea is simple. To solve for n, we look at solutions for smaller numbers. Specifically, we can reach n from any number n minus k squared. We try all valid squares, see which one leads to the minimum count, and add 1 to that. Let's visualize this with a table. Suppose we want to find the value for 5. We can come from 4 by adding 1 squared, or we can come from 1 by adding 2 squared. If we come from 4, the cost is the value at index 4 plus 1. If we come from 1, the cost is the value at index 1 plus 1. We take the minimum of these options to fill our table. Another powerful way to think about this is as a graph problem. Imagine n is our starting node. We want to reach 0. We can jump from one number to another by subtracting a perfect square. This becomes a shortest path problem on an unweighted graph, which is perfectly solved using breadth-first search, or BFS. The level of the graph where we first encounter 0 gives us our minimum count. Finally, for the math enthusiasts, there is a theorem called Lagrange's Four-Square Theorem. It states that every natural number is the sum of 4 integer squares. This puts a hard upper limit on our answer. The answer is always 1, 2, 3, or 4. We can check specific conditions to see which one it is, solving the problem in constant space. Let's compare the efficiency. Both dynamic programming and BFS typically run in O of n times square root of n time complexity. The mathematical approach is significantly faster, running in square root of n time. However, in an interview, the interviewer is usually looking for the DP or BFS solution to test your algorithmic problem-solving skills. To wrap up, remember that the greedy approach is a trap for this problem. You should generally rely on dynamic programming or BFS to guarantee the optimal solution. If you need maximum performance, leverage the mathematical properties of squares. Thanks for watching, and happy coding.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.